Boy Scouts of America, Leatherstocking Region. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Singing tonight's national anthem is Little Falls' own Phil Lalonde.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Another rousing rendition, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing until the colors are off the field. Sorry, guys.
Fans, thanks for tuning into Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs baseball. Tonight's PGCBL matchup is between the Saugerty Stallions and the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. I'm Pete Pagliaro. We're bringing you tonight's game. And before that, we are going to go out to the field for a special presentation as Troy Butler, who has been drafted by Major League Baseball, will be throwing out tonight's first pitch. First, let's go with Braden, who's going to throw out the first pitch. And there's the first pitch by the birthday boy, Braden.
I don't know how old you are, Braden, but you're going to play for us one day. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Second, we have, and I told you about a baseball earlier.
Coming to the mound
This
is
the reason. I got an autograph of this young man.
the Major League Baseball draft pick, Troy Butler, who was drafted by the Colorado Rockies, will be throwing out the first pitch.
We are now all Rockies fans. Troy is going to throw out the first pitch, and then he's leaving us. And we're happy to say goodbye and good luck. We love you, Troy.
And there's the first pitch from Troy Butler, as we wish him the best as he heads to Arizona tomorrow for spring training games.
Troy, don't forget us
as we
when you
start
make it to
in
the
the
show.
Colorado Rockies
Everybody go buy
baseball
those souvenir
program.
balls. He'll sign them
So
for you.
before that, we will go
Trust
into
me,
the
you want
lineups
them
here.
signed.
Andrew Amato will be in center
I got
field
John Means,
for the Saugerty Stallions. Aaron
Caleb
Stilajanis
Steelbar,
is the shortstop, and left field is Ethan Conrad.
and
The
Tyler
extra
Rogers.
hitter
All right, ladies and
is
gentlemen,
number
on the field
41,
are tonight's
Corey Dodell. The third
baseball
baseman is number
buddies,
3,
and they're going
Damon
to-
Canali.
excuse me, our play ball
First
kids.
baseman is number
They're
18,
going to
Hudson
be
Brown.
the age-old tradition
The
of
catcher is
play
number
ball.
9,
So on the
Alex
field,
Novellis. At
from
second
Integrated
base is
Community
number 2,
Alternatives
Samuel
Network,
Hill.
also known as ICANN,
The DH
are
is
the
number
baseball
25, Jack
play ball kids.
Lawrence.
I'm all flustered 'cause we're gonna
And the
lose
right
Troy.
fielder
All
is
right,
number
ladies and
33,
gentlemen,
River Hart.
follow the
And
kids,
pitching
kids,
tonight for the
everyone.
Saugerty
1, 2, 3,
Stallions
say play
is
ball. 1, 2, 3.
Xavier Rodriguez.
I screwed that all up, but we got
For the
a
Mohawk
draft
Valley
beat now, so
DiamondDawgs,
make it a
it'll
little
be
excited. Ladies
Owen
and gentlemen,
Pinson's
on
in
behalf
left
of the City
field.
of Little Falls Mayor Mark Blast,
At second
the Little
base and
Falls
batting
Town
second
Council.
is number 37,
We,
Corey
as the
Adams.
DiamondDawgs family,
The
thank
catcher
you
is
for
number
being the best
17,
baseball
Mitchell
fans in the
Ballin.
whole world.
First baseman for the Dogs tonight is number 35, Sebastian Muller. The third baseman is number 15, Sam Miller. Number 25, the shortstop, is Justin Hackett. The DH is number 28, Mark Duraski. In center fielder is number 12, Jaden Ross. And the right fielder tonight for the Diamond Dogs is Nick Storino. On the mound tonight for Mohawk Valley is Colin Dowling. So the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs sitting in second place in the Eastern Division with an 18-11 record. They are 4-6 in their last 10 games. Meanwhile, the Stallions are at 15-12 and 4-5-1 in their last 10 games. So for the pitchers on the mound tonight, Xavier Rodriguez, 5 games started, a 14.2 innings pitched. He's let up 14 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those earned. He's walked 4, struck out 9, 0-1 on the year for Rodriguez, and a 1.84 ERA. And for Dowling on the mound for Mohawk Valley, he has pitched in 3 games, a 19.1 innings pitched, 11 hits, 10 runs, 9 of those earned. Allowed up 7 walks, 19 strikeouts, 3-0 on the season for Dowling, and a 4.19 ERA.
Troy will sign him for you, and it put the round he was drafted. Now, ladies and gentlemen, leading off for Saugerty, center fielder, number 17 from the University of Delaware, Andrew Amato.
So we would lead things off with Andrew Amato. Amato is the center fielder, number 17. And on the season, Amato hitting .420 with 8 home runs and 21 RBI. Bats from the left side. He's faced already in Dowling. The first pitch from Dowling is outside for ball 1, and this game is underway from Little Falls. So we have the roster announcements for the All-Star team. We'll let you know who those folks are momentarily. That ball has popped up into left field, and Owen Pinces will make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting shortstop, number 20 from Polk State University, Aaron Steligianis.
So Aaron Steligianis is the batter now. He's the shortstop, number 20 for the Stallions. So for the Stallions, the sole All-Star was Andrew Amato. He batted and just popped up for the Stallions. From Mohawk Valley, Justin Hackett, Jaden Ross, Mitchell Ballant, and pitchers Aiden Calagrande and Colin Ruddy, all making the All-Star selections here in the middle of the season. So no balls and 1 strike now to Steligianis. He pops that one fouled on the first base line, and the count is 0-2 now to Steligianis. He is the shortstop. And for Steligianis, struggling on the year with a 1.67 ERA, 1.67 ERA. No home runs and no RBIs thus far. Here's the windup and the pitch by Dowling. And that one misses for ball 1, and the count 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting Steligianis. And the windup and the pitch now from Dowling. Misses down low for ball 2, and the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. So after Steligianis, Ethan Conrad due up in the lineup for the Stallions. 1 out in the top of the first inning here. That ball is hit to center field. Center fielder makes an attempt for it, and it bounces in front of him for a base hit for Steligianis, the first of the ball game for Saugerties. So Ethan Conrad now will come to the plate for the Stallions, and Conrad hitting .411 on the year. That is 3rd best on the Stallion squad behind Amato and Small. 1 home run, 9 RBI for Conrad. Conrad bats from the left side. The runner on first and 1 out here in the top of the first. Windup and the pitch is outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Ethan Conrad, the left fielder, wearing number 23 for the Saugerty Stallions. Colin Dowling, the pitcher, goes back to first. Runner gets back quickly and safely. And the count remains 1-0 to Conrad. Again, runner on first base, 1 out, no score. Top of the first, that one's fouled off on the 3rd base line. And the count now even 1-1 to Conrad. So again, very excited to announce another draft pick coming out of the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs baseball program. As everybody here, a lot of excitement for Troy Butler as he packs his bag and he heads out to Arizona tomorrow to start playing Major League Baseball. Here's the windup and the pitch And that is also fouled off on the left side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Conrad. One and 2 the count to Ethan Conrad. Colin Dowling will wind and deliver. He looks over his shoulder to the runner at first. Here's the pitch. It's high, 4-2 in the count now, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ethan Conrad. Corey Dowdle is on deck for the Stallions. 1 out, runner on first. We are in the top of the first inning here from Vets Park in Little Falls for some perfect game collegiate baseball league action. Back to first goes Dowling. Runner again getting back safely is Stella Giannis. And 2-2 now the count to Ethan Conrad. Dowling again goes back to first. Again, safe at first is Stella Giannis. And the count remains 2-2 as Ethan Conrad awaiting another pitch. Again, looking over is Colin Dowling. And now will deliver the pitch on the 2-2 count. And they're going to throw to first. And sliding back safely is Stella Giannis after the throw from catcher Mitchell Ballant. So a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Conrad with a runner on first. Dowling now winds and delivers on the 3-2 outside. Runner takes off. But runner's now on first and second after the walk to Ethan Conrad. So Corey Dowdle now coming to the plate.
Coming to plate, extra hitter number 41 from Georgia Southern, Corey Dowdle.
So Corey Dowdle hitting .259 with 1 home run and 8 RBI will make his way to the plate here with runners on first and second and just 1 out here in the top of the first. So Dowdle is the extra hitter for the Stallions. Here's the pitch to Dowdle, and there's a called strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Dowdle. He bats from the right side. Big batter is Dowdle. He is the extra hitter in the ball game for the Stallions. Here's the pitch, and that is high, 4-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to Dowdle. With the runners on first and second for the Stallions. 1 out, no score, top of the first. Dowling looks at the runner at second, taking a long stare. And he'll wind and deliver a broken bat. Hit to the shortstop who scoops it up, throws to second and to first. And they get the double play and get out of the inning. So the ball is hit to Justin Hackett who scoops it up, throws to Corey Adams. And Adams to Muller at first for the 6-4-3 double play.
For that perfect pool or the red chemicals for your.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you.
And welcome back for the bottom of the first. And leading off for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs will be Owen Pinsent. It'll be followed by Corey Adams and Mitchell Ballant. Here in the top of the first against pitcher Xavier Rodriguez for these Stallions. So Rodriguez, 5 starts, 14.2 innings pitched. And the pitch
I can't click on your camera yet.
misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. We have a fly in the production room, which is bugging me. And that one is hit to the shortstop, who makes the grab for out number 1.
Second baseman from the College of William and Mary, Corey Adams.
So Corey Adams now the batter for the DiamondDawgs. Adams is the second baseman. Adams hitting .278 with no home runs and 8 RBI on the season. He's a right-handed batter, and he is ready to face Rodriguez. Rodriguez delivers the pitch down the middle for a call, strike 1. And the count to Adams 0-1 with no on and nobody out. 1 out, I'm sorry. There's the windup in the pitch. Down the middle again for strike 2. And an 0-2 count now to Corey Adams. So no balls and 2 strikes to Adams. Mitchell Ballant on deck. And there is called strike 3. The ball is dropped, throw over the first.
Number 17
And
from
or
Carson
Adams is out.
University, Mitchell Ballant.
With a strikeout, and Mitchell Ballant now will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on.
Wait. It's 3 number 6. He's a left.
So here's Mitchell Ballant stepping into the batter's box on the right side. He's a right-handed batter to face Rodriguez. Rodriguez winds and delivers. Does so high and inside for ball 1. And the count 1-0 to Mitchell Ballant. Ballant again steps out of the box before he jumps back in. He's hitting .350 for the DiamondDawgs, 2 home runs, 35 RBI. That is the most for RBIs and the highest in batting average for Mohawk Valley. 2-0 the count now to Mitchell Ballant as he jumps back into the box to face Xavier Rodriguez. Rodriguez winds and delivers, and he fouls that one off to Ballant, and the count remains, jumps to 2-1, I should say. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Mitchell Ballant. Sebastian Muller is on deck for Mohawk Valley. Here's Rodriguez now with the windup and the pitch. Swing and miss. And there is strike 2 in the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mitchell Ballant. Ballant takes a deep breath, jumps back into the batter's box. As Rodriguez already waiting, he shakes off a few pitches. Now he will wind and deliver. And there is swing and miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the inning. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Xavier Rodriguez. We head to the top of the second. No score from Mohawk Valley.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with their professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results.
I apologize. Third base.
And we are back for the start of the top of the second. Damian Keneally will lead things off here for the Stallions here in the top of the second. First pitch to Keneally down low for ball one. And the count is 1-0. So Keneally hitting .224 Socrates this season, 1 home run and 7 RBI. And there is pitch number 2 for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Keneally, now the third baseman. Keneally steps back in the box, is right-handed batter for the Stallions. There's the windup and pitch by Dowlin. And there's a called strike down the middle for a count of 2-1 now. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Damian Keneally. It'll be Keneally, Hudson Brown, and Alex Novellis due up this inning. That one's fouled off on the third base side by Keneally. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Damian Keneally. And Dowlin chased off a few pitches, now delivers the pitch, and that is popped up. And the second baseman attempted to go for it, and it got picked up by the shortstop, but ran out by Damian Keneally, so a base hit for Keneally. And Hudson Brown will now come to the plate, batting from the left side. So Hudson Brown hitting 196.
Wow.
So here is Hudson Brown. Brown, a left-handed batter for the Stallions. Runner on first. And back to first goes the pitcher, Colin Dowlin.
I meant to do that.
And the runner is safe. So Hudson Brown, he will wind and deliver the pitch. Will Dowlin to Brown. And the count now is 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Brown. And looking over his shoulder is Dowlin before he delivers the pitch. Here it is. And that's hit down the third base line, and it is fair, just fair. And that's going to allow the runner to get to third base, and the batter, Hudson Brown, all the way to second. So a stand-up double for Hudson Brown.
Batting the catcher, number 9 from Wolford College, Alex Nevels.
So Alex Nevels is now the batter. He is the catcher for the Stallions. He's got runners on second and third now. And Novellis hitting .289 with no home runs and 2 RBI on the season. No outs here in the top of the second for the Stallions. So Stallions looking to do some damage here with runners on the second and third. And the catcher, Alex Novellis, at the plate. Here's the pitch to Novellis. That one misses outside for ball 1, and the count 1-0. So 1 ball and no strikes to Novellis. Novellis is a right-handed batter for the Stallions. And we await the 1-0 pitch coming from Dowlin. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And right down the center of the plate from Dowlin. And the count now 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Novellis, the catcher. Again, runners on second and third, taking short leads, not being held on by the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawg infielders. And here comes the pitch. Curveball curves inside for a strike, and that will even the count. Actually, that'll bring the count to 1-2, I'm sorry. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Novellis. And again, runners taking short leads at second and third. Nobody out, no score, top of the second. Here's the pitch. And that one misses down low, and the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Alex Novellis. Samuel Hill due up, awaiting in the batter's circle. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And there's a called strike 3 for out number 1. So Alex Novellis strikes out looking.
Now batting the second baseman,
And Samuel Hill now will come to the plate.
Samuel Hill.
So Samuel Hill now the batter for the Stallions. He's a right-handed batter. Again, runners on second and third. 1 out here in the top of the second. Pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley, Colin Dowling. Dowling looks in to pick up his sign from his catcher, Mitchell Ballant. And he'll wind and deliver. And there's a swing and a miss for strike one to Samuel Hill. So 0-1 count to Hill as he went for that one in the dirt. And ahead in the count now is Dowling 0-1. So Sam Hill at the plate with 1 out. Runners on the second and third. On deck is Jack Lawrence, the designated hitter. Dowling looks now, wheels and deals, and right down the center of the plate for a called strike. And the count quickly now 0-2 to the second baseman, Samuel Hill. So Hill jumps back into the box, ready to face Dowling. Dowling looking in to his catcher. He shakes off the first one from Mitchell Ballant, shakes off another. And let's see if they're going to agree. They're not going to agree on that yet, so the batter, Samuel Hill, will step out of the box momentarily. Didn't like how long it was taking for pitcher and catcher to decide on a pitch. Looks like they're both set, and the pitch is on its way. In the dirt, and the count now 1-2 to Hill. So a ball and 2 strikes to Sam Hill with 1 out, and runners on second and third. No score here in the top of the second. And Saugerty Stallions looking to change that here with just 1 out. There's a windup now on the pitch. Swing and a miss, and there's strike 3. Ball is dropped. He's going to throw to first, and they will get the runner out after the strikeout by Hill.
Batting the designated hitter, number 25 from Towson University, Jack Lawrence.
So with 2 outs, Jack Lawrence now will come to the plate. Lawrence, a .222 hitter for the Stallions. He's got 0 home runs and 3 RBI, does Lawrence. Lawrence bats from the right side. He faced the righty in Colin Dowling. 2 outs, runners on second and third. And Dowling looking in, looks like he's settled in on his pitch, and he will wind and deliver the first one to Jack Lawrence down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to the designated hitter, Jack Lawrence. River Hart on deck should he reach. 1-0 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one is popped high, and the first baseman, second baseman, and the right fielder all going for it. And the catch is made by the right fielder, and that'll do it for the inning as Jack Lawrence pops out to end the inning. We are scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just Use Your Advantage Card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect to find welcoming people, beautiful scenery, family-friendly activities, and plenty to do outdoors. But you might be surprised to find that Little Falls, New York also has an espresso bar, gym shop, art center, French restaurant, antique centers, local hospital, and extensive civic services and amenities. Not to mention homes both beautiful and affordable, nestled in a dramatic natural setting amongst steep hills that descend to the Mohawk River and Erie Canal. Little Falls, New York. It's a great place to spend a few days or a lifetime. Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggests checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
And we are back, and leading off from Mohawk Valley is number 35, Sebastian Muller. And an 0-2 count now to Muller.
Yeah.
And Rodriguez will deliver on the 0-2 now to Muller. It'll be Muller, Sam Miller, and Justin Hackett. And there's a swing and a miss by Muller, and he strikes out. So here's Sam Miller as he is next up in the lineup. Takes the first swing he sees, first pitch he sees, and he fouls it off down the third base line. Does Miller? Miller hitting 245 with 1 home run and 22 RBI. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that's fouled off on the count now. 0-2 to Sam Miller, the third baseman. So no balls and 2 strikes to Miller. Miller, the third baseman for Mohawk Valley. Here's the windup and pitch by Rodriguez. That one takes a bounce for a ball as it missed the catcher completely. Alex Novellis trying to put his glove out there, but it took a big hop and bounce. A 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled off of the leg of the catcher. And so the umpire is going to do the customary unwritten rule and deliver the ball to the pitcher to buy some time for the catcher who was hitting the leg with a foul ball. Looks like he's okay. And the umpire will head back behind the catcher. And here's the windup now on the pitch. And that ball's hit to the third baseman, and it is foul. And the count remains 1-2 to Miller. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sam Miller. Justin Hackett and Mark Daraski all due up here in the inning. A little bit of a breeze here at Vets Memorial Park today, blowing from left to right. And here comes the 1-2 pitch now to Miller, who bats from the right side. And he hits that ball over the head of the shortstop. And that'll be good for a base hit for Sam Miller to start things off here in the bottom of the second.
Now coming to play shortstop number 25 from Bryant University, Justin Hackett.
So Justin Hackett, now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Hackett, another right-hander for Mohawk Valley, steps into the box with nobody out and a runner on first here in the bottom of the second. We are scoreless thus far. And first pitch outside by Rodriguez in the count 1-0 to the batter Justin Hackett. He's the shortstop for Mohawk Valley. Hackett hitting .283 with 1 home run and 17 RBI for Mohawk Valley. And here comes the 1-0 pitch from Rodriguez. Actually, before that, he's going to go to first. Check the runner, Sam Miller, who slides back quickly and easily, and safely, I should say. So 1-0 the count to Hackett. Rodriguez sets now, winds and delivers. And that one paints the inside corner for a called strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Justin Hackett. Hackett steps out of the box momentarily, taps home plate, and shows that he's ready to go with a couple practice swings. Here's Rodriguez now. He delivers. Ball is hit off the mound and picked up by the shortstop, who throws to second base. And they get the double play. So 6-4-3 double play ends the inning as Justin Hackett hits into a double play to end the inning. And after 2 complete, we are scoreless in Little Falls.
Visit My Little Falls and stay connected with the latest news, information, and events in the city and the area. Our mission is to generate interest in the community and connect residents in a more meaningful way by facilitating deeper conversations about how these stories will shape the future of the Mohawk Valley. Join thousands of weekly visitors who stay up to date with feature stories, interviews, videos, our event calendar, and print publication, the Mohawk Valley Express. It's about timely local news with the community, keeping citizens informed about important issues, telling about the people who live and work here, and giving locally owned businesses the opportunity to reach a very targeted audience of locals and tourists alike. It's a whole new form of media-rich content developed specifically for today's mobile lifestyle and listeners. You can download our iOS app in the iTunes Store, listen to our country music streaming radio station, or sign up for a weekly newsletter. Stop by today at mybunnafalls.com. You'll be glad you did.
As your family starts to grow, so will your priorities. And sometimes finances can be difficult. You need local experts with resources that offer personalized products and services that guide you through life's changes. Whether you're starting out or need money-saving solutions, GPO is here for your family's needs.
And welcome back, and River Hart will lead things off for the Stallions. First pitch to Hart from Dowlin is a ball, and the count is 1-0 to River Hart. River Hart is the right fielder for the Stallions. Hart hitting .111 on the year. There's a strike, and the count now is 1-1 to the right fielder, number 33, River Hart. It'll be River Hart, bottom of the lineup, and then top to the top we go with 1 and 2 with Andrew Amato and Aaron Stellagianis. And that one is fouled off by Hart, and the count now is 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the windup now and the pitch from Dowlin before he shakes off a few, and he'll deliver now. And that again is fouled off down the first base line by River Hart. And the count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hart. And Dowlin will now deliver on the 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball 2, and the count knotted at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Here's the windup and the pitch by Dowlin, and then that is popped into foul territory down the first base line. And the count's going to stay put at 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out. Top of the third here from Veterans Memorial Park in Little Falls, New York. It is perfect game collegiate league baseball. Here's the pitch. And that one is in dirt, and the count now full 3-2 to River Hart. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the right fielder, River Hart. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Hart. He strikes out for out number 1 of the top of the third inning.
Now coming to plate, center fielder number 17 from the University of Delaware, Andrew Amato.
So Andrew Amato now the batter for the Stallions. Amato is the center fielder. He popped out in his first at bat among the league leaders in the league with 8 home runs, and he's got a .420 batting average with 21 RBI.
Make my day.
Amato bats from the left side, and he will step into the box now to face Dowlin with 1 out. Here's the windup and pitch to Amato. And there's strike 1 on the outside corner to Amato, and the count is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Amato is ready for the second pitch from Dowlin. Dowlin taking his time. Now he will wind and deliver on the 0-1. And does so outside for ball 1, and the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. So Amato with a fly out in his last at bat. Aaron Stellagianis is due up next. He's the shortstop on deck for the Stallions. Here's the windup in the pitch. And a little dribbler to the second baseman, Corey Adams. Picks it up, throws over to first. And that is out number 2 of the third.
Number 20 from Polk State University, Aaron Stellagianis.
So Aaron Stellagianis, who singled in his first at bat here this evening, will come to the plate. Another right-handed batter in the lineup here for the Stallions. And he's going to step into the box with 2 out and nobody on here in the top of the third. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And a little dribbler to the third baseman this time. He grabs it, throws across, and that'll do it for the inning as Stellagianis grounds out to third to end the inning. we head to the bottom of the third. We're still scoreless here at Vets Memorial Park.
Grand Slam game promotion.
Everyone deserves to be cared for and to live well.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's why we're here.
From new plans that make great coverage more accessible and affordable,
To starting conversations about mental health.
and long-standing inequities,
We're moving beyond what you'd expect from us.
and broadening the very definition of health coverage. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
Empower Federal Credit Union is here to serve our community of friends and family, neighbors, and businesses who make upstate New York home. Empower's mission is to provide the best financial solutions for today and help our members plan for tomorrow. Convenient mobile banking and competitive rate home and auto loans, credit cards that give back, and business solutions. Empower helps members do more, save smarter, and dream bigger. We're investing in the people and places you care about. That's the power of Empower Federal Credit Union.
If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment.
And welcome back, Mark Duraski. Now the batter for Mohawk Valley lead things off here in the bottom of the third. And that one is down low in the dirt. 4-1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Duraski. Jaden Ross due up next, and then Nick Storino. Bottom of the lineup for Mohawk Valley, and that one misses. 4-2 in the count now. 2-0 to Mark Duraski. Duraski is the DH tonight for Mohawk Valley. And that's outside for ball 3, so 3 balls and no strikes. Duraski hitting .250 on the season. No home runs, 7 RBI, and now facing a 3-0 count from Rodriguez. Here's Xavier Rodriguez with the windup and the pitch, and puts it in the dirt for ball 4. So 4 straight pitches to Mark Duraski, 4 straight balls, and he will take his base.
Fielder number 12 from the University of South Florida, Jaden Ross.
Jaden Ross now the batter for the DiamondDawgs. He is the center fielder for Mohawk Valley. So Jaden Ross, one of those all-stars in the lineup here for Mohawk Valley, one of many. And here comes the windup and the pitch. And there's a called strike 1 in the count, 0-1. So those all-stars again for Mohawk Valley, Justin Hackett and Jaden Ross, the catcher Mitchell Ballant, and pitchers Aiden Colagrande and Colin Ruddy. And again for Saugerties, it is the sole all-star in Andrew Amato. So back to first goes Rodriguez, and getting back quickly is Duraski. At the plate is Jaden Ross with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And is high for ball 1. High and inside to Ross, and the count now 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Jaden Ross playing center field, playing that position most of the year here for Mohawk Valley. The day-to-day. And that one's hit past the third baseman by Ross for a base hit, and that's going to put runners on first and third as we head to the next batter, Nick Storino.
Coming to plate, the right fielder number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino, the batter. And it looks like a trip out to the mound. Umpire as well as the catcher. And they're going to head out there. Maybe they're going to look at the no, looks like they were looking at the mound. Looks like we're all set. Everything is good to go. And Nick Storino now is the batter. So Nick Storino, the right fielder, a left-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. He's got runners on first and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. I'm sorry, bottom of the third. And there's a bunt down the third base line. A beautiful bunt moves the runners over, and everybody is safe. And so a bunt by Storino moves everybody over, and he gets himself safe at the same time by a perfect bunt for Nick Storino down the third base line.
From the University of New Haven, Owen Pinsons.
And Owen Pinsons now will step into the box with nobody out, and bases loaded. So for Pinsons, he popped out to the shortstop in his first time facing Xavier Rodriguez here tonight. And he's going to get his second chance, but this time with bases loaded. Here's the pitch to Pinsons. And right down the middle for called strike one. So no balls and one strike to Owen Pinsons here in the bottom of the third. It is scoreless, but the DiamondDawgs have runners on every single base here in the bottom of the third. Owen Pinsons is the batter. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for a ball in the count 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Owen Pinsons now. As Rodriguez sets, now looks at the runner at third and delivers the pitch. And a little chopper caught by the third baseman, took the big hop on him, and they throw over to first. And he is safe at first as the first baseman came off the bag. But a run does score. The Dogs lead 1-0 after the sacrifice the fielder's choice by Owen Pinsons. So Corey Adams now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Adams struck out in his first at bat here this evening, and he now has runners on first and second with 1 out and a 1-0 lead. So Rodriguez, the pitcher, looks at the runner at second who's taking a short lead. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit into the gap between first and second. And that's good for a base hit. They're going to send the runner. And no slide necessary. He is safe. Meanwhile, the runner from second gets to third. And now runners on the corners with the Dogs having a 2-0 advantage. So Corey Adams with the RBI single. And the Dogs now lead 2-0 for Mitchell Ballant. So Mitchell Ballant, right-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. So here's Mitchell Ballant at the plate with runners on the corners and a 2-0 lead. That one's fallen off, and the catcher goes down in pain again, and looks like he's going to be fine. But again, the umpire giving him a few extra minutes to shake off any injury he may have. It looks like he's all set, and the count is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Mitchell Ballant. Again, runners on the corners for Mohawk Valley. They have a 2-0 advantage here in the bottom of the third as they await the pitch here from Ballant. Awaits the pitch from Xavier Rodriguez. And a little ball hit to the third baseman. He's going to go home with it. And waiting for the call, and he is out at home. So the runner thrown out, that is Owen Pinsons. And so runners now on first and second with 2 outs.
From Quinnipiac University, Sebastian Muller.
So Sebastian Muller is the batter as Mitchell Ballant reaches on a fielder's choice. Runners on first and second now for Muller, who struck out in at bat number 1 here tonight. 2-0 lead, runners on first and second, 2 outs. Bottom of third, Mohawk Valley ahead. Ball is hit to shortstop, who bobbles it for a second, grabs it, throws across, and they got him at first base. And he is out at first to end the inning, but not before the Dogs score 2 runs. They take a 2-0 lead as we head to the top of the 4th.
The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better. Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, we do whatever it takes, Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest working pool business in the Mohawk Valley.
And welcome back, fans, to the top of the fourth inning. 2-0. Mohawk Valley is ahead. And Ethan Conrad now the batter for the Stallions. First pitch is outside for ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it is hit past the diving first baseman for a base hit for Conrad. And he is safe at first for Saugerties to start off the inning. So Corey Dowdle now the batter for the Stallions. He has grounded out in his first at bat here tonight. Dowdle, a big right-handed bat for the Stallions as he steps into the box and pushes some dirt around to make sure he has some good footing there at home plate. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And that ball is hit hard to left field. Left fielder is right there, makes the catch, does Owen Pinsence, as that was a shot to left field. Right into the glove of Owen Pinsence for out number one. So Damian Keneally, who singled in his first at bat, now will get a second shot here at Colin Dowland. So Keneally, the third baseman who singled, has a runner on first with one out. Back to first goes the pitcher Dowland, and getting back quickly is Ethan Conrad. One out. Damian Keneally is at the plate, a right-handed batter for the Stallions. Again, back to first they go, and again, getting back quickly is Conrad. So Dowland looking in, glances over at the runner, delivers the pitch, runner takes off. Here's the throw by Ballant. It's high and not in time, and the stolen base by Ethan Conrad. So now the head coach for Mohawk Valley is going to come out. He's going to have a few words with the umpire as he thinks maybe some interference going on. And the discussion is being had with the home plate umpire and the head coach. And they are discussing clearly something at home plate, so it had to do with the throw and maybe interference from the batter. No interference called, so the runner is safe. So Damian Keneally now with an 0-1 count with a runner on second. One out and a 2-0 lead here by Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss by Keneally. And they count quickly 0-2. So no balls and two strikes with one out. Runner on second for the Stallions. Colin Dowland looking in. Shakes off a few pitches. Looks at the runner at second now. Takes another look and now will deliver the pitch. And that's fouled off on the first base line. On the count is 0-2. Remains 0-2 by Keneally. Following Keneally will be Hudson Brown, who is the first baseman for the Stallions. He doubled in his first at bat here tonight. But first, Damian Keneally with an 0-2 count. There's the windup and pitch by Colin Dowland, and stopped by the catcher. So that one stopped by catcher Mitchell Ballant. Keneally sets now in the box, is ready to go. Awaiting the pitch from Dowland. Here it is. And that misses outside. For ball two, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Damian Keneally. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Keneally. Runner on first, taking a generous lead. Here's the pitch outside. For ball 3, and the count now full 3-2 to Damian Canali. Following Canali, Hudson Brown on deck, and then Alex Novellis. But first, a 3-2 count here to Damian Canali. There's the windup and the pitch. And that is popped up into right field. The right fielder, Nick Storino, makes the grab. Runner will tag up and head to third. And safe at third after the throw-in, but 2 outs after the pop-out by Canali. So Canali pops out to right field for the second out. And Hudson Brown now will come to the plate with a runner on third and 2 outs. So Brown hit a double in his first at-bat. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a called strike. And they count 0-1 to Hudson Brown. So no balls and 1 strike to Brown. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And that's fouled off, and the count now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Brown. Colin Dowland looking for one more here to finish it up here in the top of the 4th. Brown steps in and awaits the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes from Dowland. And it's high for ball 1. A 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hudson Brown, the first baseman. He is a left-handed batter for Saugerties. Here's the windup and pitch now by Dowland. And that one is fouled off by Brown. And the count remains 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alex Novellis is on deck for the Stallions. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the windup now in the pitch. And that is hit high into center field. Center fielder moving over is Jaden Ross. And he will make the grab for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 4th with a Dogs leading 2-0. Back after this.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with their professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
And welcome to the bottom of the 4th. And for Mohawk Valley, it'll be Sam Miller, Justin Hackett, and Mark Duraski. All due up this inning. Sam Miller first. Miller singled in his first at-bat here tonight. And here comes the pitch at bat number 2. It takes a bounce in the dirt before ball 1. Dogs ahead 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitcher on the mound for the Stallions is Xavier Rodriguez, and there is another one in the dirt, and the count now is 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes to Sam Miller. Miller, a right-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. And here is pitch number 3 coming from Rodriguez. And there's a swing and a miss by Miller. And the count 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike, nobody out. Here's the pitch. And that one is fouled off down the third base line. And the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sam Miller. So Sam Miller will be fouled by Justin Hackett, who's on deck. And then Mark Duraski. Here's the 2-2. Down low for ball 3, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Miller. Here's the 3-2 to Miller. And swing and a miss. He strikes out, does Miller, for out number 1.
Play shortstop number 25 from Bryant University, Justin Hackett.
So Justin Hackett, who grounded out in his first at bat, now will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley. Hackett is the shortstop, number 25. A right-handed batter is Hackett, ready to face Xavier Rodriguez. Here's the pitch by Rodriguez, and swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Justin Hackett with 1 out, and nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. So Hackett will jump back in the box facing an 0-2 count with 1 out. There's the windup down the pitch in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Justin Hackett. Hackett awaits the pitch. Here it comes. And it is high and inside. 4-2, and the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Justin Hackett, the shortstop from Mohawk Valley. Here's the 2-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 3. And the count again full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Justin Hackett. Hackett steps out of the box momentarily before he steps back in, as now he awaits Rodriguez with the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. And that one's hit foul down the third base line. And we'll reset and do it all again as Hackett heads back to home plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Justin Hackett, the batter, Mark Duraski on deck for Mohawk Valley. 1 out, 3-2 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that is high and inside for ball 4. And Hackett will take his base as Mark Duraski will come to the plate.
Coming to the plate, the designated hitter number 28 from St. Bonaventure University, Mark Durachi.
So Mark Durachi, the batter now. And he bats from the right side. He's got a runner on first base with just 1 out. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that ball is hit into the glove of the second baseman as it just barely stayed within his reaching distance. He grabbed it last minute for out number 2.
University of South Florida, Jaden Ross.
So Jaden Ross now will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley. He singled in at bat number 1. So with 2 outs, Ross has a runner on first base, ready to face Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks in, taking his time, getting his sign, looks over his shoulder at the runner at first, and now delivers the pitch to Ross, does so in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 count to Jaden Ross with 2 outs and a runner on first. The Dogs have a 2-0 advantage here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Xavier Rodriguez, the pitcher, the starting pitcher for the Stallions. And here's the windup now and pitch to Ross. And there's a swing and a miss by Ross. So 1 ball and a 1 strike to Ross. 2 outs. As Rodriguez looks over his shoulder at the runner at first. Now he sets and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. And the count is 1-2 now to Jaden Ross. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, a runner on first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Dogs have taken an early 2-0 advantage here against the visiting Saugerty Stallions. And the windup and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3 as Ross strikes out, ends the inning, leaves a runner stranded. And the score remains Mohawk Valley 2, Saugerty Stallions 0 after 4 complete.
Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better.
And welcome back, fans, to the top of the 5th. And here's the first pitch of the top of the 5th.
And that is the catcher number 9
Swing
from
and a
Mohawk
foul
College,
ball
Alex Nevels.
for Alex Nevels, who struck out looking in his last at bat. And Nevels now with an 0-1 count. No balls and 1 strike from Colin Dowling to Nevels. Here's the windup and the pitch. There's a strike, and the count now 1-1 to Nevels. Nevels is the catcher for the Stallions. Hitting .289 is Nevels' 0-2 count. Correction on that. Here's the windup and pitch. Actually, a few pitches being shrugged off by the pitcher. Now he delivers, and that's fouled off. And the count remains 0-2 to Nevels. Good activity in the Saugerty's bullpen. Pitcher warming up. So no balls and 2 strikes to Nevels. Here's the windup and the pitch by Dowling. In the dirt, stop by Ballant. They're going to check to see if he went. And they say no, he did not. And they count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nevels, the catcher, Alex Nevels. Here's the windup and pitch now from Dowling, and a little dribbler goes foul and barely reaches third base. The count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alex Nevels. Here in the top of the 5th, it'll be Alex Nevels, Samuel Hill, and Jack Lawrence due up this inning. Here's Dowling now with the windup and the pitch. And in the dirt, stopped by the catcher, Ballant. And they count now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beautiful evening here from Vets Park in Little Fall here in the top of the 5th. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a called strike 3 to Nevels for out number 1. So he strikes out looking, does Nevels the second time this evening. And Samuel Hill now will come to the plate, as Hill also struck out in his last at bat when he faced Colin Dowling. So Hill, a right-handed batter for the Stallions. Jack Lawrence is on deck. And that one is popped up, and everybody is converging on it, and it will be the shortstop who makes the catch. That is Justin Hackett, as the left fielder and the center fielder all converged with the shortstop, and it was Justin Hackett who came away with it. So Jack Lawrence, who popped out in his best at bat, now will come to the plate. A right-handed batter is Lawrence. He comes to the plate with nobody on and nobody on and 2 outs. Lawrence, a right-handed batter to face. Dowling with 2 outs here. Here's the windup and pitch. And that one misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Dowling looks in now. He sets, winds, and delivers. And that is popped up into foul territory. And the count now 1-1 to Jack Lawrence, the DH. Lawrence hitting .222 on the year, 3 RBI, no home runs. And that one is called a strike 2 in the count, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lawrence. And here comes the windup and pitch by Dowling. And that ball hit sharply to left center field. It's at the wall, bounces off the red roof inside in the left center field for a double for Jack Lawrence. So Jack Lawrence with the double to left center field.
Now coming to the plate is the right fielder, number 33 from the University of Massachusetts at Lowell, River Hart.
So River Hart now the batter for the Stallions. Hart struck out in his last at bat. He is struggling on the season, hitting .111 with no home runs and no RBI. So here's River Hart, who struck out. Last at bat has a runner on the second base with 2 outs. So back in the box steps River Hart. He's ready to go. Dowling looking in now, glances at the runner at second, who's taking a modest lead. And there's a big swing and a miss. That pitch was inside. And River Hart chased it and now down 0-1 in the count. So no balls and 1 strike to Hart. Here's Dowling now looking at the runner and delivering the pitch. Right down the center of the plate and up in the count now 0-2 is Dowling. So no balls and 2 strikes to River Hart. Dowling needs 1 more strike to get out of this inning and take it to the bottom of the 5th with a 2-0 lead. Here's Dowling now with the windup and the pitch. And it is fouled off by River Hart. And the count remains 0-2. So Hart is the right fielder for the Stallions. He steps out of the box momentarily. And he's back in, ready to face Dowling. Dowling looking in. And again, looks down the runner at second. Takes another glance before he delivers the pitch to Hart. Hart hits the ball past the diving second baseman for a base hit. They're going to send the runner. And the play at the plate is in time. And that does it for the inning. They get the runner coming home. And the Dogs remain ahead 2-0 after River Hart sent that ball past the second baseman who's diving. The right fielder picked it up, and that was Nick Storino, shot it over to home plate and got the runner out. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 2-0 Dogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, cheer on.
Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest working pool business in the Mohawk Valley. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Fans, if you are in high school and are looking for a college, or if you have an adult who is looking to go back to college, look no further. Right in your own backyard, we have Herkimer College. Students from across the state, nation, and world choose Herkimer College for a number of reasons. The most important is their exceptional academics. Herkimer College ranks among the top 100 community colleges in the U.S. for student success because we consistently achieve impressive graduation and transfer rates. Their students can choose from more than 40 associate's degree and certificate programs in which they'll gain hands-on experience and real-life skills in their major. Go Generals!
And welcome back, fans, for the bottom of the 5th inning. And Nick Storino will lead things off. New pitcher on the mound for the Saugerty Stallions. That is Brandon Eldridge. That one's fouled off by Storino. The count now 1-1 after the first pitch was thrown. A ball from Eldridge. So Nick Storino, who singling his first at bat, takes the third pitch for a ball. And the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Here is Eldridge with the windup and the pitch. Eldridge, a right-handed batter. That is fouled off by Storino. And the count 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the right fielder, Storino. He's a left-handed batter, steps into the box, and here's the pitch by Eldridge. And there's a call, strike 3. Eldridge thought that was outside as he had to step away from it, and called strike 3. So Nick Storino
left fielder number 23
watches that one go by for
New Haven, Owen
a called strike 3. We go back to the top of the lineup with Owen Pinsence. Pinsence is appearing after a fielder's choice RBI. Also popped out in this ball game. Here's the pitch. High and inside for ball 1 to Pinsence, and the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Pinsence. Corey Adams is on deck for Mohawk Valley. 2-0 lead, and that is popped up. And third baseman is heading over into foul territory, but out of play. So 1-1 the count to Owen Pinsence. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that misses. And the count 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Pinsence. Corey Adams is on deck. Here's the pitch. And that one also misses, and the count now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Owen Pinsence. Here's the windup and the pitch by Eldridge. And that misses for ball 4, and Pinsence will take his base with Corey Adams making his way to the plate.
Now batting number 37, the second baseman from the College of William and Mary, Corey Adams.
So Corey Adams will now get a chance against Brandon Eldridge. Adams struck out and singled in an RBI early in the ballgame. And he's got a runner on first base with 1 out. A 2-0 lead. Here's the pitch by Eldridge. And that is a call strike down the center of the plate, and the count 0-1 to Corey Adams.
Come on, Cor.
0-1. Eldridge looks over at the runner on first. And he will now set and wind and deliver. Runner takes off. Here's the throw. And it's offline into the center field area, but the shortstop is there to cover. And so a stolen base by Owen Pinsence. And Corey Adams with a 1-1 count. A 1 ball, 1 strike to Adams now with a runner on second base. There's the 1-1 pitch from Eldridge, who takes a few glances at the runner and down the center of the plate, where I call strike 2, and the count now 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Corey Adams. Owen Pinsence at second base. Taking a few steps off the bag, not being held on. Eldridge, the pitcher, picks up his sign, steps off the rubber. And now the catcher, Alex Novellis, is going to head out to talk to his pitcher. So some quick words by catcher Alex Novellis to his pitcher. That pitcher is Brandon Eldridge. And Corey Adams is at the plate with a 1-2 count. 1-2 count, a runner on second and 1 out. Dawgs lead 2-0, bottom of the 5th. And Eldridge again looking in now. He looks at the runner at second, who's not being held on. And he's going to step now and deliver the pitch. And that is fouled off by Adams, and the count remains 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes to Adams, the second baseman for Mohawk Valley. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Eldridge now. And that is down low for ball 2, and the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Adams. Mitchell Ballant is on deck. 2-2 count, 1 out, runner on second. Here's the windup now on the pitch from Brandon Eldridge. Taking his time, now he delivers the pitch, and that ball is hit foul down the third base line, and the count's going to remain 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes as Corey Adams continues to battle at the plate here against Brandon Eldridge, with Mitchell Ballant in the balance here, waiting on deck. Runner on second for Mohawk Valley, 1 out. They have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss by Adams, and he strikes out, and Mitchell Ballant now will come to the plate.
Now batting the catcher, number 17 from Carson Newman University, Mitchell Ballant.
So Mitchell Ballant, who struck out and reached on a fielder's choice, now comes to the plate with 2 outs. A runner on second base and a 2-0 advantage here in the bottom of the 5th. 4 hits on the board for Mohawk Valley, 5 for the Stallions. So Mitchell Ballant ready to take the first pitch here from Brandon Eldridge. Eldridge looks at the runner at second base and now delivers the pitch. A curveball that curves in, hits the inside corner of the plate for a called strike 1 to Ballant, and they count 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Mitchell Ballant. And again, Eldridge looking at that runner at second, staring him down, and now delivers the pitch. And that one gets away from the catcher, and that's going to allow the runner to advance to third base on the pass ball. So runner now in scoring position for Mitchell Ballant with 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. So a 1-1 count to Mitchell Ballant. And an opportunity here to score a run with a runner on third and give the Dogs a 3-0 lead here with 2 outs. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Eldridge now with the windup and the pitch. And that is high and inside for ball 2. The count is 2-1 to Ballant. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Windup and the pitch. And that's fouled off here behind us. And they count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count to Mitchell Ballant. Ballant is tonight's starting catcher for Mohawk Valley. Steps into the box. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And hits the ball right up the middle for a base hit. And that's going to score a run. So an RBI for Mitchell Ballant as he sends that one up the middle, and the Dogs now lead 3-2. So Sebastian Muller now will come to the plate with a runner on first base. That runner is Mitchell Ballant, who just got the RBI after hitting the base hit up the middle and giving the Dogs a 3-0 lead. Here's the pitch to Sebastian Muller, and that is outside for ball 1. So for Muller, he has struck out and grounded out this evening. So 0-2 thus far for Muller. Runner on first and 2 outs. Dogs with a 3-0 lead. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled off. And the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sebastian Muller. Again, runner on first, taking a few steps off the bag, being held on by the first baseman. That is Hudson Brown. And they're going to go back to first as he slides back quickly. And the count remains 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sebastian Muller. Here's the pitch. And that is popped up high. And it is heading to right field, and the right fielder makes the grab to end the inning as the center fielder was coming strong. Looked like he might not get it, but then he was called off by the right fielder who made the catch. And that does it for the inning. The Dogs put up one, and now lead 3-0 as we head to the top of the sixth.
Will your tires make it through this summer driving season safely? The Tire Shop, 155 Erie Boulevard, Canajoharie, will make sure that you and your family are safe. When was the last time you had that oil changed? The Tire Shop, 155 Erie Boulevard, Canajoharie. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Scott and his staff wish all graduates only the best. Make wise choices. Shape your future. Call 518-673-5399.
The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs. If you're looking for financial professionals, contact Van Meter and Van Meter LLC. They are a comprehensive financial services firm located in Little Falls. They have the training, the experience, and the resources to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, worry-free financial journey through life possible. Contact them today.
And welcome back, fans, for the start of the top of the sixth. And leading things off will be Andrew Amato. So Troy Butler, our draftee, walks out of Little Falls for the last time as he will embark on his Major League Baseball career. He is heading out to Arizona to start playing in the Colorado Rockies minor league system. So congratulations to him, as we are happy to see another draft pick leave Vets Memorial Park. A 1-0 count to Andrew Amato. 1-0 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball two. So 2 balls and no strikes to Amato. Amato is a left-handed batter for the Stallions. Popped out and grounded out has Amato. And he is the all-star, the lone all-star for this Saugerties team. 3-0 the count now to Amato. Amato wears a pink, what is that called? Armband? Not armband. Arm sleeve. I always forget the name of that thing. He's consistently worn it every time we've seen him here at the park. So maybe a lucky piece of clothing that he wears. A lot of baseball players superstitious. And that is a swing and a foul tip. Count 3-1. Baseball's got to be one of the most sports where people have superstitions, and they wear the same thing during win streaks. Sometimes it gets a little ugly when a win streak goes for a while, and some players wear the same clothing over and over again. Without washing it, I may add. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Andrew Amato. It'll be Amato followed by Aaron Stelagianis and Ethan Conrad. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Amato as he fouls that one off down the right field line. The count remains 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes for Amato. Amato has a lot of power as he has 8 home runs on the season with 21 RBI. And he is in the leader category, obviously, for the Stallions with 8. Next closest for Mohawk Valley in that category would be Mitch Ballant with 2 home runs, followed by Muller with 2 himself. So here is the 3-2 pitch now to Amato. Here's the pitch. And the close one, ball 4. As Amato will take his bases. Aaron Stelagianis will come to the plate.
Aaron Stelagianis.
So Aaron Stelagianis, who has singled and grounded out here tonight, will step into the batter's box with nobody out and 1 on. They're down 3-0 here in the top of the 6th. are the Saugerty Stallions. Here comes the windup and pitch now by Dowlin. And right down the center of the plate, we're called strike one, and the count 0-1 to Aaron Stellagiannis. Ethan Conrad is on deck, following Stellagiannis' at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch now to Stellagiannis. He pops that one up to center field. Center fielder backing up is Jaden Ross. Makes the catch for out number 2.
Coming to plate left fielder number 23 from Marist College, Ethan Conrad.
So Ethan Conrad is now the batter for the Stallions. He has walked and singled here tonight, has Conrad. A left-handed bat is Conrad, hitting .411 with 1 home run and 9 RBI. With that .411 batting average, good for third here on the team behind Amato and Small. A left-handed batter is Conrad, and they're going to go back to first. Will Dowlin to make sure the runner stays nearby in Amato. So Ethan Conrad with 1 out and a runner on first, down 3-0 here in the top of the 6th. Here comes the windup and the pitch, and that is outside for a ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. 4 strikeouts on the evening from Dowlin. And he will wind and deliver. And that ball hit sharply to right field. And the catch is made by the center fielder who is coming over to make the grab. That is out number 2 off the bat of Ethan Conrad. So that ball hit to right center field, caught by the center fielder.
Corey Dowdle.
And Corey Dowdle, who popped it out to left field last time up, will give it his shot here against Colin Dowlin the 3rd time around. First time for Dowlin, he grounded out. 2nd time, he popped it out to left field. Let's see what he does here in attempt number 3 with a runner on first and 2 outs. So Colin Dowlin looks over his shoulder at the runner at first and delivers the pitch, missing for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Corey Dowdle. Dowdle is the extra hitter in the lineup for the Stallions. Some teams choose to carry an extra hitter in the lineup. There's the windup and the pitch. Right down the center of the plate for a called strike. And the count now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count to Corey Dowdle. Here's the windup now and the pitch to Dowdle. Outside, and the throw to first by the catcher Ballant. Safe at first is Amato, quickly getting back. 2-1 the count now. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Dowdle. As we wait the pitch from Colin Dowlin. Dowlin sets now and delivers on the 2-1. Outside and low for ball 3, and the count now jumps to 3 balls and 1 strike to Corey Dowdle. So runner on first base with 2 outs. The Stallions down 3-0 here in the top of the 6th from Veterans Memorial Park in Little Falls, New York. You are listening to Perfect Game Collegiate League Baseball on the DiamondDawgs Radio Network. That ball has popped up into foul territory, and it is out of play. And the count now 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Dowdle. Dowdle 0-2 on the evening with a ground out and a pop out. So with a runner on first, Dowdle's facing a full count here, 3-2. So 1 strike away for Dowlin to move on to the next inning with that 3-0 advantage. And the pitch is thrown for ball 4, and Dowdle will take his base. So Corey Dowdle walks, and Damian Canali now the batter for the Stallions. And with that, a trip out to the mound
number 3 from Polk State University,
from the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs coach Luby. And this might be it for Colin Dowlin. We're waiting to see if a pitcher is coming into the ballgame, as the entire infield has converged on the pitcher's mound. And no, it looks like he is staying in. So he will remain in the ballgame with Colin Dowlin with 2 outs. And runners on first and second. So Damian Canali is now the batter for the Stallions. So here's Canali with runners on first and second. And 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Canali has singled and popped out. Here's the pitch. And that is popped up. And the center fielder is going to make the grab in right field. That is Jaden Ross to end the inning. So 2 runners stranded, no runs score. We head to the bottom of the 6th with the Dawgs leading 3-0.
If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to serve as retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created
More ways to save.
Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Back for the bottom of the 6th. And leading off for Mohawk Valley will be Sam Miller. So Sam Miller, Justin Hackett, and Mark Duraski due up here in this inning. And first pitch to Miller is down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Sam Miller. Sam Miller has struck out and singled here tonight. And that one is high. They're going to check to see if he went. And the call is yes, he did, and the count 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Sam Miller. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And that is high for ball 2. And the count now 2-1 to Miller. So Brandon Eldridge is the pitcher on the mound for the Stallions, coming in last inning for starting pitcher Xavier Rodriguez. There's the windup and pitch by Eldridge, and the little chopper to the second baseman takes a bit of a hop on him, and he picks it up and throws over. And it looks like it got past the first baseman. And so safe at first is Sam Miller. So an error on the play, and Miller reaches. Now Justin Hackett will come to the plate.
25 from Bryan University, Justin Hackett.
So Justin Hackett, who grounded out and walked thus far this evening, will face Brandon Eldridge with nobody out and runner on first here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Eldridge now. And that is down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Justin Hackett with Sam Miller at first base. 1-0 count to Hackett. Hackett is ready to go. And Eldridge is ready to deliver. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. 1-1. Sorry, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Hackett. Duraski is due up next in the order. 1-1 count as Eldridge looks at the runner at first, now throws back to first, and Sam Miller slides back safely. 1-1 count. Miller taking a few steps off of first base. Here's the pitch. And there's a called strike down the middle. And the count now 1-2 to Justin Hackett. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fans, if you're in the area on Sunday, make sure you come on down to Vets Memorial Park. An earlier start to the Sunday game, a 5 o'clock start. So come on down as the Albany Dutchmen come to town. One of the few times you get to see Albany here at the ballpark this year. That pitch misses for ball 2, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Justin Hackett. 2-2 is the count, and the only time I'm being told is that Albany will make its way here to Vets Park this year. And that one missing for ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Albany, although not too far down the road, they only come to town once due to this scheduling of games, the way they have scheduled games, trying to make some of the travel a little bit easier on the players. And that ball is hit to right field, and he's going to head to second on the play. Will Hackett, he slides in safely. And runners now on second and third.
Now coming to the plate, the designated
after the double by Justin
from
Hackett.
St. Bonaventure University, Mark Darachi.
So Mark Darachi is now the batter for Mohawk Valley. And there is some activity in the bullpen for the Stallions. So Darachi has walked and popped out here tonight. And he will step into the batter's box with runners on second and third. A 2-0 lead. And nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. So Dawgs looking for some more insurance runs here in the bottom of the 6th if they can get them. Here's the pitch. That's outside for ball 1 to Duraski, and the count is 1-0. Jaden Ross is on deck and due up next for Mohawk Valley. 1-0 count. Runners on second and third in scoring position, taking short leads. Here's the pitch from Eldridge. And that's fouled off by Duraski in the count 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to the designated hitter who has walked and popped out here tonight. He steps back into the box now. Eldridge looking in. Taking some time, grabbing his sign. And he's set to go. Looks at the runner at second. And he's now going to kick and deliver. Thus so high for a ball. And the count now 2-1 to Duraski. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Dawgs looking to put up some more runs here. Already leading 3-0. They have runners on second and third. Here comes the pitch. And that one misses for ball 3 in the count now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Duraski, the DH. He steps back into the batter's box, awaiting the pitch from Eldridge. Eldridge looks at the runner at third and now kicks and delivers the pitch high and inside for ball 4, and that will load the bases for Jaden Ross. So here comes Jaden Ross, who has singled and struck out here tonight. And Ross coming into this ball game hitting .333, no home runs, 18 RBI. That is good for second on the leaderboard for Mohawk Valley behind Ballant, hitting .350. So Ross hitting .333, entering in this ball game, can help himself here with bases loaded. And he swings for that one and pops it up. The catcher can't find it and is out of play anyways. And the count is 0-1 after the foul ball hit by Ross. Ross again steps into the batter's box. Down 0-1. Brandon Eldridge, the pitcher, with bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th. So that one misses to Ross for a ball in the count, even at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Ross, the everyday center fielder here for Mohawk Valley. On occasion, he'll get a day off, but for the most part, you can find him in center field. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit into the gap between right and center field. And the All-Star will score 2 runs. So a single and 2 RBI for the All-Star. Jaden Ross gives the Dawgs a 5-0 lead. So we head to the top of the lineup with Owen Pinsons. But before that, the coach will head out to the mound, and he's going to go to the bullpen. So we're going to have a pitching change. And we'll be back after a few commercial breaks and let you know who that new pitcher is. Back after this.
Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Grates, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the Diamond Dogs sent you.
Will your tires make it through this summer driving season safely? The Tire Shop, 155 Erie Boulevard, Canajoharie, will make sure that you and your family are safe. When was the last time you had that oil changed? The Tire Shop, 155 Erie Boulevard, Canajoharie. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Scott and his staff wish all graduates only the best. Make wise choices. Shape your future. Call 518-673-5399.
Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live. Vans NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your Diamond Dog sent you.
And we are back, folks. New pitcher on the mound for the Saugerty Stallions is number 55, Jack Clifford. So Jack Clifford now pitching for Mohawk Valley. I'm sorry, for the Saugerty Stallions. Here's the pitch now from Clifford. And ball 1 to Nick Storino. Runners on the corners here for Mohawk Valley. They go back to first base. Does Clifford. The runner getting back quickly. And the count remains 1-0 to Nick Storino. So after Storino, we head to the back to the top of the lineup with Owen Pinsence. There's the pitch. Down low for a ball. The runner takes off. Here's the throw. And not in time. He is safe at second base. So runners now on second and third in scoring position with nobody out. And the Dogs leading 5-0. So Nick Storino, the batter, with a 2-0 count. Nobody out and 2 runners on, second and third. Here's the pitch now from Clifford. And that is hit to the first baseman. He grabs it. He's going to step on the bag. He looks at that runner at third base, walks him back, and with 1 out.
Now batting left fielder number 23 from the University of New
Back to
Haven,
the top of the
Owen
lineup
Pinsence.
with Owen Pinsence. So Pinsence has walked on his last at-bat, reached on the fielder's choice, picked up an RBI, and popped out to the shortstop. So here's Owen Pinsence with 1 out, runners on second and third. Clifford sets, looks at the runner at third and delivers. There's a called strike inside corner down low for a called strike 1 to Pinsence, and the count is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Runners taking short leads. They're not being held on by anyone at second and third. Just 1 out, 5-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball, and the count 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Infielders playing in. They're playing on the grass, on the infield grass here. And the count 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Jack Clifford. And a little chopper down the third base line past the third base coach, Coach Luby. And the count jumps to 1-2 now to Owen Pinsence. Corey Adams is on deck for Mohawk Valley, with Pinsence at the plate with the runners on second and third and 1 out. 5-0 lead for the Dogs. Here's the pitch now by Clifford after he looks at the runner at second. And that one misses for ball 2, and the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here. Dogs have jumped out ahead 5-0. 2-2 count now. Here's Clifford with the pitch. Down low for ball 3, so we have a full count to Owen Pinsons. And only one spot to put him at first base here for Jack Clifford. Corey Adams on deck for Mohawk Valley with just 1 out. 1 empty spot on the base pads. Here's the 3-2 pitch now from the pitcher Jack Clifford. Ball is hit, and the shortstop bobbles it. And an E6 puts everybody safe as the ball was hit to the shortstop for the Stallions.
Second baseman, number 30.
He bobbled it.
From the College of William and Mary, Corey Adams.
Everybody was safe. So with bases loaded, Corey Adams will step into the batter's box. Adams has struck out twice tonight and singled once. He's got a great opportunity here with bases loaded. And a 5-0 lead with 1 out. There's the pitch. And that curveball curves in and paints the inside corner of the plate on Adams, and the count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Down low and in the dirt. And the count now even at 1-1. So 1 ball and a strike to Corey Adams. Again, bottom of the 6th inning. Dogs have jumped out 5-0 over the Saugerty Stallions. Have loaded the bases with just 1 out, and Corey Adams at the plate. Adams facing a 1-1 count from Jack Clifford. Clifford will set now. He will kick and deliver on the 1-1. And that one's hit into the right field. It drops in front of the right fielder, gets away from him. So 1 run's going to score. Here's run number 2. They're sending a third, and no play at the plate. 3 runs score, and Corey Adams reaches second. So a single and an error on the play. So that's how it was recorded here by the official score. A single and an error scores 3 runs. And the score now 8-0.
Now batting the catcher, number 17 from Carson Newman University, Mitchell Ballin.
So Mitchell Ballin is now the batter for Mohawk Valley. 8-0 the score now for Mohawk Valley after that single, which resulted in an error after the ball got away from the right fielder. And Corey Adams got all the way to second. 3 runs scored. The Dogs have jumped down ahead 8-0 with Mitchell Ballin coming to the plate. So Ballin struck out, reached on the fielder's choice, and singled here tonight. And he's got a runner on second with still 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch now coming to Ballin. And there's a curveball that curves in for a strike, and the count now is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitchell Ballin with 1 out.
Come on, Mitchell.
Sebastian Muller on deck for Mohawk Valley. 8-0 lead. Corey Adams is at second. Mitchell Ballin, the batter at home. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Ballin. And the count now 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mitchell Ballin. One and 2 the count. And the pitch down low. And they count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count to Mitchell Ballin.
This guy looks amazing.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mitchell Ballin, runner on second. Jack Clifford looks in, takes a long look before he decides on his pitch. Timeout is called by Ballin. He steps out of the box. Did not like how long that took Clifford to decide on the pitch. So Ballin will step back into the box. With that 2-2 count, 1 out, and a runner on second in Corey Adams. So Clifford is ready. Ballin is ready. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it down low into the dirt. 4-3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Mitchell Ballin. So full count here to the catcher, Ballin. Ballin steps into the box, and he is ready for whatever Clifford is ready to throw. Here is Clifford now on the 3-2. And there's a swing and a miss, 4 called, strike 3.
Coming to the plate is the first baseman, number 35 from Quinnipiac University, Sebastian Muller.
So Sebastian Muller is now the batter. So with 2 outs, Sebastian Muller at the plate with a runner on second. 8-0 lead here for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And there's a called strike 1 in the count, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Muller. Muller has struck out, grounded out, and popped out here tonight. Sam Miller due up next for Mohawk Valley. The windup and the pitch. And a curveball misses for ball 1 on the count, 1-1 to Muller. So 1 ball and 1 strike, runner on second base. 2 outs, and Jack Clifford is the pitcher looking and picking up his sign from his catcher. Taking a while to decide on a pitch from Alex Nervalis. He decides he's ready to go. He's going to wind, kick, and deliver. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2 by Muller, and the count now is 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes now to Muller with a runner on second. And Corey Adams taking a short lead, 8-0 lead for Mohawk Valley. Bottom 6, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss. And Muller will strike out to end the inning, but not before the Dogs put up some more runs. And they now lead 8-0 as we head to the top of the 7th.
Will your tires make it through this summer driving season safely? The Tire Shop, 155 Erie Boulevard, Canajoharie, will make sure that you and your family are safe. When was the last time you had that oil changed? The Tire Shop, 155 Erie Boulevard, Canajoharie. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6. Scott and his staff wish all graduates only the best. Make wise choices. Shape your future. Call 518-673-5399.
Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. If you're looking for financial professionals, contact Van Meter and Van Meter LLC. They are a comprehensive financial services firm located in Little Falls. They have the training, the experience, and the resources to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, worry-free financial journey through life possible. Contact them today.
Hello, fans, and welcome back. While we wait for Pete to come back up, I will be running it for a second. We got a pop fly hit out. Actually, and Pete is back now, so I'll return the mic to him.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes to the batter, Hudson Brown. With nobody out, here's the windup and the pitch now. And there's a call, strike 3, as Brown strikes out for out number 1.
Number 9 from Wolford College, Alex Nevels.
So Alex Nevels now the batter. He has struck out twice. Looking has Nevels. So windup and the pitch, and there's a called strike, and the count is 0-1. One count as new pitcher on the mound is Marco Siracusa. And that one misses for ball 1. So Siracusa comes in to replace the starting pitcher, Colin Dowland. 1-1 count with 1 out. Here's the windup and pitch by the lefty. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Novellis. Again, Novellis has struck out twice tonight. Looking now down 1-2 in the count with 1 out. Nobody on. 8-0 is the score. Mohawk Valley ahead, top of the 7th. There's the windup now in the pitch by Siracusa. And as pops fouled on the third base line, and the count's going to remain 1 ball and 2 strikes to Novellis. Fouling Novellis, Samuel Hill is due up for the Stallions. For the Stallions, 15-12 on the season, and their last 10 games, 4-5-1. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that misses for a ball on the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count with 1 out. Here's the windup now and the pitch from Siracusa. And that one misses, and we are left with a full count. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now, and 1 out to Alex Novellis. Siracusa trying to come out ahead here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that one in the dirt, gets away. And there is ball 4, and he will walk Will Novellis.
Coming to the plate, the second baseman, number 2 from UMass, Samuel Hill.
So Samuel Hill will step into the box to face Marco Siracusa, who is on the hill. And Hill has struck out and popped out here tonight. And he comes to the plate with 1 out and 1 runner on at first base. Down 8-0 here in the top of the 7th. Siracusa looks in, grabs his sign from the catcher Mitchell Ballant. And he's going to go to first base before he delivers a pitch. And the runner at first is Alex Novellis, and he is safe. Here's the windup now and the pitch, and it has popped up into foul territory. 0-1 count to Samuel Hill. No balls and 1 strike to Hill. Here comes Siracusa now with the pitch. And before that, he's going to go to first again. Runner will be safe. That runner is Novellis, Alex Novellis. So Siracusa looking to keep that runner close at first base. And Samuel Hill awaiting his next pitch, down 0-1 in the count. Here's the windup and pitch. And that one, a ball stopped by the catcher Ballant. 1 ball and 1 strike to Samuel Hill, I should say. I want Mom to get mad if I call him Sam, so we'll go with Samuel. And again, that one stopped by the catcher. Ballant in the count now, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to the second baseman, Samuel Hill. Here's the windup and the pitch, and down low. And that is ball 3 now. 3-1 count from Syracuse to Samuel Hill. Jack Lawrence is the DH on deck for Saugerties. Saugerties down 8-0. They have a runner on first with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Marco Syracuse, the pitcher, he sets, winds, and delivers now, and that is fouled off. And the count now is full at 3-2. So full count, 3-2. So a battle between the pitcher and the batter. Let's see who wins this contest here between Syracuse and Samuel Hill. 3-2 count. Runner at first taking a short lead. And here comes the 3-2 pitch by Syracuse. And that is ball 4. And he will take his base. Will Samuel Hill for the second straight walk.
From Towson University, Jack Lawrence.
And Jack Lawrence now will come to the plate. Also coming to the mound is the catcher Mitchell Ballant, as is Coach Luby, as he has come out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. And we'll take a quick commercial break and be back after this.
Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
And we're back. Conference on the mound is over. A few words shared by Coach Luby, as well as the catcher Mitchell Ballant. A few words of encouragement for Marco Syracuse. So he's got runners on first and second with just 1 out. And Jack Lawrence, the DH, is at the plate. So here's Syracuse, looks at the runner at second, winds and delivers. And he misses for ball 1 to Lawrence. So 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes to Lawrence. Lawrence is a right-handed batter. Syracuse, a left-handed pitcher. And so here is Marco Syracuse. He's set. He will wind and deliver after looking at the runner at second base. And that one misses for ball 2 in the count now, 2-0. So Syracuse having some trouble finding the strike zone here early on. Lawrence steps back in now with a 2-0 count. And Syracuse sets, winds and delivers, and does so down the middle for a call. Strike 1 in the count now, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Lawrence. Syracuse again taking a long stare. And now he will set and deliver on the 2-1 pitch before looking at the runner at second. And he delivers the ball outside. And the count now is 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike as Syracuse continuing to struggle here to find the strike zone. Looking to grab a couple strikes. Just needing 2 outs here to get out of this inning. He's got runners on first and second. And Lawrence at the plate with a 3-1 count. Walked his last 2 batters has Syracuse. And he will walk 3 in a row now. Walking Jack Lawrence to load the bases, and River Hart coming to the plate.
33 from UMass Lowell, River Hart.
And pinch hitter coming in, number 22, replacing River Hart. We'll get you a name momentarily. So Travis
Hobbenseekin, number 22 from Mount San Antonio.
So a pinch hitter in the ball game is number 22, Travis Hobbenseekin, as he steps into the batter's box. He's a right-handed batter. And first pitch to Hobbenseekin, he swings and fouls it off down the first base line. So Hobbenseekin replaces River Hart, who struck out and reached on a fielder's choice here today. And that'll be it for River Hart. He gets 2 chances, and Travis Hobbenseekin will get a chance himself here. So 0-1 count with bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Pitcher on the mound is Marco Syracuse. Here's the pitch. And that is high for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Syracuse has walked 3 straight batters, looking to pick up an out here from Travis Habenseeken, the pinch hitter. Habenseeken, again, a right-hander facing the lefty in Syracuse. No space on the base paths for another runner as bases are loaded here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Dawgs lead 8-0, and Syracuse steps off the rubber, fakes the throw to second base, and now he's set to go and deliver to Habenseeken. Here's the windup in the pitch now by Syracuse. And there's a swing and a miss by Habenseeken in the count now 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to the pinch hitter coming into the ball game in Habenseeken. Syracuse with 1 out on the board, looking for out number 2 here with bases loaded. So Syracuse taking a long stare. And he sets now. Will kick, wind, and deliver to Habenseeken. Here's the pitch. In the dirt as Balance got to go for it. Picks it up. He's going to throw home. And safe at home on a close play at home where Syracuse almost made the play. It was a close one at the plate. A bang-bang play picked up by the catcher, Ballant, who flipped it over to the pitcher who was covering. And the safe was the call. So a run scores 8-1 now the score. And Habenseeken now facing a 2-2 count with runners on second and third. 8-1 now the score. Syracuse again looking in and is going to deliver on the 2-2 pitch now to Habenseeken. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off down the third base line as Habenseeken continues the battle at the plate here against Marco Syracuse. So 2-2 the count, and 1 out. Runners in scoring position for the Stallions, down 8-1 here in the top of the 7th. Syracuse taking a long stare at Ballant to get his commands from his catcher. And now he will wind and deliver on the 2-2. And that ball takes a bounce in the dirt, gets away from Ballant. Runner coming home. He's going to score easily. And the score now 8-2. Mohawk Valley ahead. So with that pitch, the count now 3-2 to Habenseeken, still just 1 out. And now just a runner left on third for the Stallions. Stallions just chipping away at this 8-0 lead, now 8-3, I'm sorry. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that fouls it off. 8-2, I'm sorry, I was correct. Took a look at the scoreboard quick, and they had a 3 up there, and I doubted myself, but it's all right, happens. 8-2, runner on third. And the count is full, 3-2 to Habenseeken. Here's the windup now, and the pitch by Syracuse. And that one is popped up at the center field. Jaden Ross taking a few steps back, makes the catch, throws it in. Runner's going to tag up and score easily. And now the score is 8-3 after the sacrifice fly from the bat of Travis Habenseeken. So Andrew Amato, the top of the batting order here for the Stallions. He has walked, grounded out, and popped out here tonight. So 2 outs now, nobody on. 8-3. DiamondDawgs still ahead here in the top of the 7th. Allowed the Stallions to get back into this ball game slowly. Here's Amato taking the first pitch from Syracuse for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Andrew Amato. Amato steps into the bag, adjusts his batting helmet, touches the brim of his helmet almost every time. Here's the pitch. And a little hop stopped there by the catcher Ballant. Getting his work in here in this inning is Mitchell Ballant. So 1-1 now the count to Andrew Amato with 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the 7th. Syracuse looking to get out of this inning here. Here's the pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss by Amato. And the count now 1-2. So 1 more strike needed here by Syracuse to get out of this inning in which he has struggled a bit. would gladly take the strikeout here and head to the bottom half of the 7th with a 8-3 lead. There's the windup in the pitch by Siracusa, and that's fouled off as Amato battles at the plate. So fans, remember, if you're in the area on Sunday, 5 o'clock start as the Albany Dutchmen come to town. Make sure you head on over to the ballpark. If not, make sure you check out our Facebook page where you'll find us with the broadcast feed. And that is brought to you by MyLittleFalls.com. Here's the windup and pitch. And there is ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Amato. 2-2 count. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that is popped into right center field, and the center fielder is going to call the left fielder off, and make the grab is Jaden Ross to end the inning. A few runs to score, and Mohawk Valley heads into the bottom of the 7th with an 8-3 lead. We'll be back after this, fans.
Fans, if you are in high school and are looking for a college, or if you have an adult who is looking to go back to college, look no further. Right in your own backyard, we have Herkimer College. Students from across the state, nation, and world choose Herkimer College for a number of reasons. The most important is their exceptional academics. Herkimer College ranks among the top 100 community colleges in the U.S. for student success because we consistently achieve impressive graduation and transfer rates. Their students can choose from more than 40 associate's degree and certificate programs in which they'll gain hands-on experience and real-life skills in their major. Go Generals! The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout-out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs. If you're looking for financial professionals, contact Van Meter & Van Meter, LLC. They are a comprehensive financial services firm located in Little Falls. They have the training, the experience, and the resources to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, worry-free financial journey through life possible. Contact them today. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you.
And welcome back, fans. And Sam Miller is the batter here in the bottom of the 7th. And the first pitch he takes, he fouls off. And the count is 0-1. So Dogs lead 8-3 here in the bottom of the 7th with Sam Miller at the plate. He'll be fouled by Justin Hackett and Mark Duraski. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that ball is hit to center field. And it is going to drop. And the center field makes a diving grab out there on a nice play to steal a base hit there from Sam Miller. That's Andrew Amato. So Andrew Amato steals one away there from Sam Miller. So Justin Hackett now the batter. So Justin Hackett now will take his shots here at the pitcher, Jack Clifford, with 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it is high for ball 1. 1-0 count to Hackett. Here's the windup now on the pitch from Clifford with 1 out. And it is outside and low for ball 2. Two-0 count now to Hackett. Here's the windup and the pitch from Jack Clifford. And that one just missing for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to the batter for Mohawk Valley in Justin Hackett. 3-0 count. Clifford now will wind and deliver. Looking for a strike here, and he delivers the ball high. Does not get it for ball 4. And a walk to Justin Hackett to put a runner on first base with 1 out.
Now batting the designated hitter number 28 from St. Bonaventure University, Mark Darachi.
So Mark Darachi is now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch to Darachi, and in the dirt, stopped by the catcher. As he is all over the place. Making that stop is the Stallions catcher, Alex Novellis. And the count on 1-0 with a runner on first and 1 out here for Mohawk Valley in the bottom of the 7th. 8-3 lead for Mohawk Valley. 3 runs coming across the board in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off. And the count now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Jaden Ross on deck for the DiamondDawgs after the at-bat from Daraski. 1 out. Nobody on here. 1 on, I'm sorry. 1 runner on. He was hiding behind the first baseman. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it is high for ball 2. And a 2-1 count now to Mark Daraski, the designated hitter who has walked twice tonight and popped out once. So back in the batter's box he is. He's ready to go. And he's waiting the pitch from the pitcher, Jack Clifford. Here it comes, and it's outside for a ball. And the count now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike as Clifford steps off the mound, takes a little circle around the rubber before he jumps back on. Looks over his shoulder to see the runner at first base. And he will wind out and deliver on the 3-1. And he does so high for ball 4. And that'll put runners on first and second for Mohawk Valley.
Number 12 from the University of South Florida, Jaden Ross.
So Jaden Ross, who's at last at bat was a single, picked up 2 RBIs. He has singled twice tonight and struck out once, and he's ready to face Jack Clifford with runners on first and second. And just 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. So the Dogs looking to add some more runs after they gave up 3 in the top half of the 7th, looking to do some damage of their own here in the bottom half of the 7th. And that pitch, a curveball strike down the middle for strike 1 to Ross, and the count 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Runners on first and second for the Dogs, taking short leads. Here is Clifford now with a windup at the pitch. He looks at the runner at second base who was dancing around a bit. And that allowed Clifford to take a little bit longer of a stare, but delivered the pitch regardless, and the count 1-1 now to Ross. 1 ball and 1 strike on a beautiful evening here from Veterans Memorial Park in Little Falls, New York for some perfect game Collegiate League baseball. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a curveball that takes a big loop and then finds its way into the strike zone. And the count now 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Great evening for baseball tonight. A baseball card giveaway at the gate tonight for the kids. And some fun baseball to watch here at the park. So can't find a better way to spend a Friday evening for the kids, getting some baseball cards, eating some hot dogs and good food, and watching some great baseball. And getting a chance to see a player who was drafted into the major leagues. How cool is that? So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here is the windup now and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is out number 2 as Jaden Ross strikes out, and Nick Storino is the batter now for Mohawk Valley. So Nick Storino, he is a left-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. He will come to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th with runners on first and second and 2 outs and an 8-3 advantage for Mohawk Valley. So Storino has singled, struck out looking, and grounded out here tonight. And first pitch to Storino is outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Storino, the right fielder. Runners taking short leads at first and second for Mohawk Valley. 1-0 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that is high and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 the count to the lefty Storino. Storino is facing the right-hander in Jack Clifford. So Storino, should he reach Owen Pinsons, we go to the top of the batting order for Mohawk Valley here in the bottom of the 7th after Storino. Before that happens, he's got to get on base safely. There's a swing and a miss by Storino, and the count now is 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Storino hitting .291 with 12 RBI, still looking for his first home run of the season. And that one behind Storino is going to get away from everybody. And that's going to move runners into scoring position, second and third. And a count of 3-1 now to Storino. As I mentioned, Storino on the season for Mohawk Valley, hitting .291, no home runs, 12 RBIs. So 3-1 count now to Nick Storino with runners on second and third, 2 outs. 8-3 lead here for Mohawk Valley in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that's high for ball 4. And that will load the bases as we go back to the top of the batting order with Owen Pinsons.
23 from the University of New Haven, Owen Pinsons.
So here's Owen Pinsons, who reached on an error in his last at-bat. Pinsons hitting .260 as he entered this ball game today. 1 home run for Pinsons and 12 RBI. And it's something he can change here with men all across the bases. And he takes the first pitch for ball 1. So Pinsons can definitely add to both categories here with a home run or a single to bring some runs in. And that one catches the inside corner on Pinsons, and the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. With bases loaded here at the bottom of the 7th. Dawgs don't want to leave these runners stranded as 3 runs came across in the top of the 7th. So Dawgs looking to do the same here. And that one, a swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Jack Clifford looking for 1 more strike here to get out of this jam with bases loaded. But Owen Pinsons has other ideas. 1-2 count. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss, and Clifford gets out of the jam. Runners left stranded for Mohawk Valley. We head to the top of the 8th. 8-3 Mohawk Valley.
And don't forget your dog.
Visit My Little Falls and stay connected with the latest news, information, and events in the city and the area. Our mission is to generate interest in the community and connect residents in a more meaningful way by facilitating deeper conversations about how these stories will shape the future of the Mohawk Valley. Join thousands of weekly visitors who stay up to date with feature stories, interviews, videos, our event calendar, and print publication, the Mohawk Valley Express. It's about timely local news for the community, keeping citizens informed about important issues, telling about the people who live and work here, and giving locally owned businesses the opportunity to reach a very targeted audience of locals and tourists alike. It's a whole new form of media-rich content developed specifically for today's mobile lifestyle and listeners. You can download our iOS app in the iTunes Store, listen to our country music streaming radio station, or sign up for a weekly newsletter. Stop by today at mybuttafalls.com. You'll be glad you did.
Leatherstocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live. Vans NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you.
State University, Aaron Stellagianis.
And welcome back, fans, for the start of the top of the 8th. And Aaron Stellagianis will lead things off here for the Saugerty Stallions. New pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley is Bo Buckley. So Bo Buckley, a right-handed pitcher in for Mohawk Valley. He will face Aaron Stellagianis here the first time. So here is Buckley with pitch number 1 to Stellagianis. And there's a curveball in for strike 1, so the count 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Stellagianis. He has popped out, grounded out, and singled here tonight in this ball game. He's a right-handed batter to face the righty in Buckley. And Buckley puts one in the dirt. The count now 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Stellagianis. It'll be Stellagianis, Ethan Conrad, and Corey Didell all due up here in the top of the 8th. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a called strike 2. And they count now 1-2 to Stellagianis. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting shortstop for the Stallions. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one misses. Oh, call strike actually. Sorry, I missed that one. So that one curved in for a strike. And the count is a strike 3 and 1 out now. So Ethan Conrad will now step into the batter's box for the Stallions here. Bo Buckley looking in. And we wait for the windup and the pitch now. And there's a called strike and the count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count to Conrad. Conrad has popped out, singled, and walked here tonight. 0-1 count. Here's the windup and pitch by Buckley. And outside for ball 1. 1-1 count with 1 out. Left-handed batter is Conrad to face the righty in Buckley. Buckley looks in, picking up his sign from catcher Balance, shaking off a few before he's ready to go. And he's going to wind and deliver here to Conrad. And that one takes a bounce in the dirt. And the count is 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Ethan Conrad. Corey Didell is on deck for the Stallions. 2 balls and a strike. Buckley, arm dangling down, looks in to get his pitch from his catcher. And he's going to kick now and deliver on the 2-1. And that ball is popped into left field, and the catch will be made in left by Owen Pinsons for out number 2.
From Georgia Southern University, Corey Dowdell.
So the pop out to left field will bring up Corey Dowdell with 2 outs now here in the top of the 8th. And starting to feel a little shift in the weather here, a little coldness coming through. You can feel a little bit of a breeze. Temperature is definitely starting to change here a little bit as we enter the evening a little bit. And Corey Didell, who has walked, popped out, and grounded out, takes the first pitch for a strike from Bo Buckley. So no balls and 1 strike to Corey Dowdle. 0-1 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one is hit into a right field foul, and it is out of play. And the count is now 0-2 to Dowdle. So no balls and 2 strikes, so down to their final strike here in the top of the 8th is the Stallions. Down to their final 4 outs of the ball game. Here's the windup and pitch now by Bo Buckley of Mohawk Valley. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. Dogs lead 8-3.
Fans NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots. Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live. The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with their professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest working pool business in the Mohawk Valley.
And we are back, fans, for the bottom of the 8th. Corey Adams will lead things off here for Mohawk Valley, a new pitcher in the ball game for Saugerties. First pitch is a ball. That pitcher is Ryder Moye. So Ryder Moye now pitching for the Stallions. And that pitch is delivered, and it is delivered also a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes to Corey Adams. Till 2-0 count to Adams from Moye. There's the windup now and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And the count is 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Corey Adams from Moye. Moye looks in. He's a left-handed pitcher, is Moye. And he will kick now, wind, and deliver on the 2-1 pitch to Adams. And that misses for ball 3. And the count now is 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike here in the bottom of the 8th. And for the Stallions, down to their final 3 outs once they get the chance here in the top of the 9th. And there's a swing and a miss for out number 1 as, that's strike 2, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, we got one more chance here for Adams. So jumping the gun a bit. with a 3-2 count. Here's Moye, and that is high for ball 4, so he will take his base instead for a walk in for ball 4.
Coming to play the catcher, number 17, Carson Newman University, Mitchell Ballant.
So Mitchell Ballant is now the batter for Mohawk Valley as he comes to the plate with nobody out, 1 on. And looking for some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 8th. Down, or up 8-3, I'm sorry. And here comes the windup now on the pitch by Moyer as he looks at the runner at first. And that one is fouled off the foot of Ballant. Takes a little hop step. And he will take the long way around to get back to home plate. So 0-1 count to Mitchell Ballant. Shakes off that pitch off his foot. And he's going to head back into the batter's box as the umpire chats with him a bit just to give him a little extra time to shake off the pitch to the foot. Looks like he's ready to go, so he's going to jump back into the batter's box with an 0-1 count. Runner on first. And nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. 8-3 Dawgs. Here's the pitch. And that misses for a ball on the count, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitchell Ballant, the catcher for Mohawk Valley, right-handed batter, facing the lefty in Moye. Moye sets now, looks at the runner at first, and winds and delivers. And that one is fouled off by Ballant. Down the third base line on the count is now 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes with nobody out here. Runner on first for Mohawk Valley. An 8-3 advantage, looking to add some more runs here in the bottom half of the 8th. Moye looks into Ballant. He's up in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Outside. And that ball getting away from the catcher, but no harm. And the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mitchell Ballant. Here's the 2-2 pitch now from Moye to Ballant. And then again is fouled off by Ballant, and he hangs in there with a 2-2 count. Ballant, the leader in the batting average category for Mohawk Valley. He leads all batters with a .350 batting average and 2 home runs and 35 RBIs. 2-2 count. There's the windup and the pitch. And that is high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Mitchell Ballant. Three and 2 now the count. Here is the windup and pitch now by Moye. And that ball is into the gap between first and second for Mitchell Ballant. And a base hit will put runners on first and third now with nobody out.
Coming to play the first baseman, number 35 from Quinnipiac University, Sebastian Muller.
So we have a pinch hitter coming into the ball game, number 5. Number 5, Mason Snell is now the batter.
Mason Snell.
So here is Snell from Herkimer College. He will step into the batter's box. Bats from the right side to Snell. And he's got runners on the corners with nobody out. 8-3 is the score. And here's the pitch. And the ball is hit past the shortstop. And 1 run's going to score. And so Mason Snell reaches safely after hitting a shot past the shortstop.
Columbia University, Sam Miller.
And so Sam Miller now the batter for Mohawk Valley. 9-3 is the score. As seeing some weather activity in the background way back in the valley somewhere. I'm not sure my directions here. But I can tell you there's either some fireworks going on or some bad weather. And that one misses for ball 1 to Miller. And the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second. Here's the windup and pitch by Moye to Miller with a 1-0 count. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Miller. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Sam Miller. Moye now will wind and deliver. And that is fouled off. And the count now is 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike. Miller at the plate. Justin Hackett on deck for Mohawk Valley. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 3. And the count now 3-1 to Miller. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ryder Moye is the pitcher on the mound here for the Stallions in the bottom of the 8th. Dawgs looking to pack on some more runs here before they head to the top of the 9th. And that one misses for ball 4. And Miller will walk. And Justin Hackett now the batter. So Justin Hackett will take his hacks at the plate with runners on every base. Bases loaded here for Mohawk Valley. So Justin Hackett against Ryder Moye. Dawgs ahead 9-3 with bases loaded. So here is Hackett for Mohawk Valley. And big swing and a miss by Hackett for strike 1. Hackett hitting .283, 1 home run, 17 RBI. And he would love to stroke one here and put it over the fences for Mohawk Valley. 9-3 is the score. Here's the pitch. And that one down low for ball 1 and the count 1-1. 1-1 count to Hackett. Here's the windup and pitch by Moye. And down low for ball 2. And the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Still no outs here for Mohawk Valley in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 2-1 pitch now for Moye. And that is outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. So no room for Hackett here on the base pads. Bases loaded. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Saugerty Stallions. Bases loaded for Mohawk Valley. 3-1 count to Justin Hackett. 9-3 lead here in the bottom of the 9th. And there is ball 4, and another run will score. So Justin Hackett will walk, another run scores. And Mark Daraski will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley. And with that, the coach for the Stallions will come out. They're going to go to the bullpen. And we're going to take a commercial break and be back after this.
Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggests checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today.
And we are back. Will Robbins in the pitch now for the Stallions. He pitches the first pitch to the batter, Mark Duransky. Fouls it off, and the count 0-1. So no balls and one strike. Bases loaded here for Mohawk Valley. In the bottom of the eighth, they lead 10-3. Nobody out. And Duransky here, a chance to blow this thing open here with runners all over the place here for Mohawk Valley. Robbins looking to get out of this inning. He's got no outs. And first pitch, second pitch actually, is a strike, and the count 0-2. So no balls and two strikes to Duransky. After Duransky, Jaden Ross due up for the DiamondDawgs. Here's the 0-2. And there's called strike three as Duransky
Coming to the plate, the center fielder,
strikes out looking for out number one.
South Florida, Jaden Ross.
So Jaden Ross now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Again, another great opportunity here for the All-Star Jaden Ross. Bases loaded again. And just one out. A 10-3 advantage for Mohawk Valley. Here is Ross at the plate to face Robbins. Robbins looks at the runner at second. He's going to wind and deliver. And there's a strike. And they count 0-1. So no balls and one strike. 8-3. I'm sorry, not 8-3. 10-3 is the score as the Dogs have put up 2 runs thus far. Looking for more here with bases loaded. Bottom of the eighth. There's the windup and the pitch. And that is in the dirt for ball one. Oh, actually strike two. Thought that was a call to ball, but it was not. So no balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. 0-2 the count now to Ross. And Nick Storino is due up next. Bases loaded. Here is the pitch coming to Jaden Ross. 0-2 count. 0-2 count, 1 out. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And there's call strike 3, so Jaden Ross goes down looking.
Now coming to the plate, right fielder number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino will come to the plate as the pitcher Will Robbins has come in. The first 2 batters he's faced, he struck them both out. And he's looking to get out of his bases loaded jam. So Nick Storino is the batter in the batter's box. So here comes the first pitch to Storino after striking out 2 batters already as Robbins. And that one misses for ball 1. And they count 1-0. One ball, no strikes to Storino. Robbins looking in. Shakes off a few pitches from his catcher. Now shakes his head. He likes what he sees. Before that, Storino's going to jump out of the box. And now Robbins will kick and deliver. And there is ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Storino. 2-0 count after Storino. Back to the top of the order we go with Owen Pinsence. 2 balls and no strikes. Ball is hit into the outfield. It's going to drop, and he makes the catch. The center fielder does it again. That's the second great catch out there by center fielder Andrew Amato. And that'll do it for the inning. So the Dogs do score 2. They extend their lead to 10-3. We're headed to the bottom of the ninth. The Dogs looking to close it out. Be back after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you
The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better. Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you are looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest-working pool business in the Mohawk Valley. Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live. Vans NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs.
And welcome back, fans, to the top of the ninth. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley. That's Matt Alduino. And a change at first base. Brian Heckelman is at first. The batter at home plate is number 3, Damian Canali, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. And the count is 0-1. There's a ball, and the count now even at 1-1. So top of the ninth, Dawgs ahead 10-3. And new pitcher Matt Alduino looking to close this thing out and get the Dawgs out of here with a win tonight, leading 10-3. Count went down low to Keneally, and the count 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. It'll be Damian Keneally, Hudson Brown, and Alex Novellis due up here in the top of the ninth for the Stallions. Next game is Sunday night here, 5 o'clock against the Albany Dutchmen. Make sure you catch that game. If you can't make it here, make sure you tune in. And you can catch our live stream on Facebook, Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs Facebook page. You can also find it at myhometownsports.com. And Creative Outpost is the group that puts on the production of this. So thank you to the interns who do a great job making sure we get on the air every single game. And there's a strikeout for Keneally. And the count.
First baseman, number 18 from
and 1 out with a new batter coming to the plate. And that is Hudson Brown after Keneally struck out. So down to their final 2 outs now are the Saugerty Stallions, and it'll be up to Hudson Brown and Alex Novellis to do something here to keep them alive here in the top of the ninth. And there's a pitch by Alduino for a ball on the count of 1-0 to the left-handed hitting Hudson Brown. Lefty on the mound is Alduino himself. 1-0 count, here's the windup and the pitch. And that is called a strike, and the count 1-1 now to Brown. So Hudson Brown has doubled, popped out, and struck out here tonight. And Alex Novellis, who's due up next, has struck out twice, looking and walked once. So here's Alduino with the 1-1 pitch to Brown. And big swing and a miss by Brown. 1-2 now the count. So one more chance here for Brown, down to his final strike. Looking to keep this Stallions team alive. They're 15-12 on the season, 4-5-1 in their last 10. Meanwhile, for Mohawk Valley, sitting in second place in their Eastern Division, 18-11, 4-6 in their last 10. The count now is 2-2 to Hudson Brown. Matt Alduino needing 2 more outs to secure the victory here for Mohawk Valley. There's the 2-2 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And down to their final out now are the Stallions, and for Mohawk Valley, 1 away from walking off victorious here at home tonight against the Stallions. So Alex Novellis is the last hope here for the Stallions. He has struck out twice, looking and walked once here tonight. Nobody on, 2 outs down, 10-3 in the top of the 9th. And the first pitch to Novellis is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a called strike 1 on the count, even at 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to the catcher, Alex Novellis, who walked on his last at bat. He's got nobody on base here. 2 outs and down 10-3. And there is a ball to Novellis in the count, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Novellis. Should Novellis reach, Samuel Hill awaits on deck for the Stallions. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 2-2. So down to the final strike now is Novellis and the Stallions. So the bus in the background in left field. As waiting for the call, start that bus up. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss, and that does it for the ball game. The Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs win this one 10-3 over the Saugerty Stallions. They'll be back here Sunday night against the Albany Dutchmen. Make sure you tune in or come on down to the game. Thanks, Van. Have a good night. I'm Pete Pagliaro. Have a good evening.
Field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard, gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go Dogs! We got a guy on third and nobody out. It's time to stand up, yes, it's time to shout. We're playing some ball and we're having some fun. Come on, boys, let's score that run. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go Dogs! Field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard. Gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go Dogs! 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 Don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler.